Welcome to Paternoville. They had to lock the gates, shut everybody out. It's sold out as students camp out for the best spots to watch Penn State try to upend undefeated #1 ranked Ohio State. The weather gloomy and rainy on Friday. Supposed to be okay in time for the Saturday night kickoff. Well, not okay, but at least not rainy. Football weather as it should be in the final weekend of October. Guys, good matchups all over the landscape. In your mind, which team has the most to prove on Saturday?
Well, I think it's the Oregon Ducks. The reason why they're number 5 in the BCS standing, they got USC at home in Autzen Stadium. But, Kirk, USC has beaten Oregon 3 straight times. It's time for David to slay Goliath. Oregon's got to step up and play the game.
Somebody's trying to fire somebody up right now. I think it's Ohio State. Ohio State's played 8 games, and when they're #1 team in the country, and you still have no idea how good they are. They're going to find out when they have an opportunity on the road in a hostile environment against a Penn State team that when they play at home in front of these students, they play at a different level. We'll know a lot more about how good Ohio State is after they deal with this crowd and this team.
It's been tough. Buckeyes have lost 5 out of 6 back there in Beaver City. They're saying overrated. We'll find out. Well, Matt Ryan of BC made a strong statement Thursday night, the Furious Rally at Virginia Tech. But on Saturday, which fellow Heisman candidate can step up and make a big push?
I think there's a running back in Oregon named Jonathan Stewart. He's a 5'11", 230-pound running back. Last week, Kirky averaged 7.2 per carry. He was the Pac-10 Offensive Player of the Week. The guy's big, he's strong, and tell you what, I think he's the #1 running candidate in the entire country. This guy is unbelievable. I saw him in person. He's a monster.
Well, whether you see him in person or you watch him on TV, he's a top 10 type of pick because he has that rare combination of speed go along with power. I think it's Tim Tebow. I think Tim Tebow has a high-profile game. I think after the night that Matt Ryan had on Thursday night, it's imperative that Tim Tebow raise the bar himself. He'll get a chance against a good Georgia team on national television. I think Tim Tebow has that chance.
Many of the straw polls have Tebow as the leading Heisman candidate coming into another big rivalry game for the Gators. What's the most intriguing game on Saturday?
I think it's Cal at Arizona State. And the reason why I say that, Kirk, is because Arizona State is undefeated. Cal is wounded and hungry. And Dennis Erickson, to me, is one of the best coaches in the country. He'll take Arizona State to another level. Very intriguing game.
I never want to hear East Coast bias when it comes to college game day because my most intriguing game is USC and Oregon. We've been talking about the Pac-10. Eventually, people are going to start listening to us about the Pac-10. But I think that game is outstanding. You mentioned Oregon. SC getting healthy at the right time, trying to stay in the BCS. That's a big one there.
It's a big day out west, a very, very vanilla day in the Big Ten, except for this game right here for Ohio State.
Yes. Hey, ho, hey,
they get behind. All right.